Hey guys, I'm Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd share some reading and writing goals that I have for 2022, however you want to say it, that I've, want to try to accomplish this year. I don't have too many, so hopefully this will be a shorter video than some of my other ones have been, or will be, depending on the order I decide to post them up in. Anyways, I thought I'd do some of the reading ones first and then the writing ones. I do have one goal for YouTube, and that is just to post a video a week. I started it last year. If you've been following me the whole time, I've just started my channel last year. I'm not the most consistent with putting up videos. I want to get better at that. So yes, I will be trying my hardest to post at least once one video a week. I am starting small so I can, not overwhelm myself or whatever with like doing too many at once or whatever, overloading myself if things get crazy in my life. And yes, I figured one a week is a good way to start. So I will be trying that. That is my only goal for YouTube. Besides, kind of the other goal I have is kind of just decide what I want to talk about. Like, do I want to continue with like book reviews, which I do. I like doing the indie book reviews, even if I just ramble on and don't make sense. But I do want to try to do that more and like do writing videos, and it just is going to depend on what I end up wanting to do and how I want to do it. So those are my only two goals for YouTube. My reading goals, I have 3. I read 100 books in the whole year. That is just my goal I've been doing for the last, let's see, 3-ish years. I've just kind of set the goal for myself to read 100 books in the year, and usually I can do it. Last year I read 155 books, I believe it was. Yes, so I tend to read like really long series. Like last year I read a lot of manga. I read like 31 volumes of Yona of the Dawn. I mean, like that cuts out a lot. So yes, that is an achievable goal. And then when I reach 100, then I usually increase it some. Yes, so like if you look at my Goodreads goal, it will say my goal was 145 books. That wasn't my original. It was 100. But I just increase it as I get there, but I don't want to increase it too much because I don't want to pressure myself. I like to just read because, not to make a goal, for a certain amount or whatever. My second goal is to reread one book or series a month. I have a lot of books that I like just read once or whatever, and I want to make a goal to books that I've read to reread, either to decide if I like them still, just because I want to, because, I own them all or have read them before and I just want to reread them, or 3, to determine if, to like write reviews for them on Goodreads or what have you, and like, just determine whether I still like them or not, or still think of them in the same way, or just because, I want to revisit an old story. And yes, I want to make that a priority. So like, for example, this month I've already sorry about that. I've already started doing that because I belong to a Goodreads group and we have a book of the month that we do, and I'm participating this month, and we're rereading The Hobbit. So I've read The Hobbit before, so that counts as my reread goal. So yes, so I can kind of do that, and now I can put, when I'm done with it, I can put a decent review and rating on Goodreads of like, how do I like it and stuff. So because I like doing the reviews because it helps other people determine, yes, if they want to read the book, but it also helps me kind of determine what I was feeling at the time when I read it, and I really like doing that. Okay, my third reading goal is to read one ebook or nonfiction a month. I am notoriously bad at reading ebooks because I have to read them on my phone here, and yeah, I'm not the greatest with them. I tend to ignore them for physical copies. I much prefer physical copies of books to ebooks. So, yeah, that is a goal because I keep getting them when they're like on sale on Amazon and stuff, and Kindle and things like that. So I've come up with quite a pile, and I'd like to actually read them and determine, do I want to keep these? I've gotten some for free too on Kindle, and just, yeah, I just want to, make those a priority, or a nonfiction book, because I routinely don't read a lot of nonfiction. I tend to kind of boring. Unless it's something I'm really interested in, like if it's a writing craft book or whatever. But a lot of those are also under the reread category too, because I have read them before. I just want to reread them either for review's sake, or to also, you know, get the information again. So yes, those are my reading goals. Not too many. Yeah, I think that's doable for the year. My year tends to get crazy, and I want to make more time for just like writing pursuits and anything else. My family and I, we run a homemade soap business, and I need to dedicate time to that, and because we're starting to launch that further, and just being on the farm, I have 2 horses I take care of, and just it's a lot of work, so I don't want to put too many goals on myself and then feel overwhelmed and not do any of them, because that's what my brain does. If I put too much on myself, it just goes, nope, we're not doing any of it. I've shut down. I'm having a mental breakdown. So yeah, I much prefer to set lower goals and then raise them if I need to. Yeah. So my writing goals are a lot more. And let's see, finish the rough draft of my 3rd book in the Creatively Chronicles series with BFA, which you've probably, if you've been watching my video, if you've seen the first 2 Know the Novel videos that I've done, I will be doing the 3rd one. I was debating on whether to do it because you're supposed to do it in December, and I missed the deadline because the end of December just turned into an emotional breakdown for me, and that was not a good time to film. So I missed it, but I still think I'll do it anyways, and just kind of give you guys an update on that book, because it is like absolute, ugh. I don't like swearing, but it's absolute hell to write. I'm sorry, that's just, yeah, I don't really like swearing, but that is just a description that accurately portrays my life with this book at this point. Anyways, I would like to finish the rough draft of it this year. I started it last year around this time, and I still haven't finished it, and I want to, because I know once I get the rough draft down, I edit better than I write a rough draft. So if I know I can get it to a rough draft point, I can fix it. I just need to get it there. And currently I'm just having tons of problems with it, and it's just, yeah, that is a big goal. That is like my number 1 goal, is to get that one done. My number 2 goal is to kind of do final edits on book 2 of the same series, Creatively Chronicles. That one's an acronym, is TFI. I don't like sharing titles right now, so that's why I'm just doing it that way. But yes, I edited that one before I started NaNoWriMo last year, and I just need to look over it again and determine certain things on like what I want to edit. I had some things highlighted that I either needed to expand upon, decide if I was keeping or whatever. And then, yeah, and then I'll give it back to my mom and my sister, my main beta readers, and I have one other friend who usually is, but yeah, I will definitely yeah, and it's just, yeah, and then have them look over that and just see how it goes. And yeah, go from there and just kind of polish it, so to speak. I do this because there may still be things that need to be changed, of course, and just to be made better. But yes, I'm very proud of that book, and yeah, hopefully I can publish these one day. Yes, also I need to do, my 3rd writing goal is to do the final edits and publish my short story in the Where Giants Fall anthology, which I just made a video about. I will have posted it before this one, and I am super excited. I'm going to be a published author this year. I am so stoked to do this. It's a little intimidating, the whole publishing process, like because we just got an email of like outlining what's gonna be like for the launch and stuff like that, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is a lot. And yes, it is a lot, but I think it's a good exercise for me to see this is what publishing is like when I'm not the one holding everything. I think it's actually good for me to do it this way, but yes, I need to finish that. I am currently actually working on that. I am currently working on my developmental edits for the short story, and then when I'm done with those, I will get the copy edits, so that will be done this month. Publishing it, not until March 1st, because that is when we publish it, and all the marketing stuff will be probably happening in February. So yes, that is definitely a goal. My fourth goal for writing is to brainstorm other stories outside Creatively Chronicles. Creatively Chronicles has been the series I have been working on for, oh goodness, when did I start that? I started the first book when I was 19. I'm now 26. That's a really long time. I didn't realize I was writing that series for this long. So yes, I have like rough ideas and things for other books, but I would like to like flesh out like world building and brainstorming a little bit more on some of those books throughout the year that don't just require, you know, kind of give my brain another thing to do, and also just, you know, prepare other stories for hopefully being written soon. So yes, that is definitely something I want to do. Also, let's see. I also want to write one other rough draft of a story this year. That is my fifth goal. I don't know when I'll be able to do this. Considering how everything's going with BFA, I don't know if I'll be able to do it, or that will just end up being my NaNoWriMo project for this year. I don't really know, because it depends on how things go with BFA, if I determine that. So, but I do want to try to at least get another rough draft going of a different story outside of Creatively. So, yes, that is my other one. And I don't have this written down, but I've now come up with a sixth goal. Is that the number we're on now? Yes, 6. I'm terrible with numbers. Please, I apologize. But yes, the other thing I want to do, is possibly like submit works into other places, for publication. I don't know. That it's just a very vague goal at this point, but I would like to try that some more, kind of just get a little bit more of the experience of publishing, and, you know, even just entering things under my belt before I want to like indie publish my own books. Yes. So yes, that is definitely something I want to try for this year. I don't know if it'll be possible, but it is something to try for. So yes, those are my reading and writing goals, YouTube goals for this year. It's not a lot, but like I said, I would prefer to start small and then go big, and then increase as I get them, because my brain is very tricky with things like that. It will just quit working, I'll freak out, and yeah, we don't want that. I had enough meltdowns in the last few months or so. Yeah, just no. Let's avoid that if all possible. I got enough issues. So yes, that is pretty much my goal video for this year. Do you guys have any writing or reading goals? Do you do either? Yeah, that you make goals for, and yes, let me know down below in the comments, and I will talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.